We're going to overcome the I'm looking at other competitors or other services objection. This is one of the hardest objections because it comes from a lack of urgency to take action. Without urgency to fix a problem, your counterpart will think it's completely rational to go out and window shop, but what really happens is someone else will just come along, have more conviction, and take them as a customer. This video includes a complete training with one of my students where I explain exactly what needs to be said to overcome this objection without feeling salesy and building a lot of pressure, and then you have a complete role play where we practice what we preach and you can watch me overcome this concern. By the end of this video, you'll have the exact process that really anybody could use to navigate the I'm thinking about other competitors or I'm looking at other competitors or services objection. Enjoy. As much as you're looping, the biggest thing I'm asking for is just a clear yes or a no on that call. It's like either a yes, you're doing it, or a no, you're not. And I don't care which one it is, but I need a clear yes or no out of you today because I need you to decide, not for me, but for you, so that you know if this is something you can entertain or not. Because I know that if you take this away and look at 5 different things, you're just going to get overwhelmed and you're saying the same thing. So that's like my thought process behind it. It's like you're deciding for you.
Can I say that specifically? Like, I need a yes or a no, or don't
I
don't kind of
won't
go down that
say
path.
it's not, I won't actually say I need a yes or a no, but the thing I'll need is like, well, look, man, like with all this, what I need is a decision out of you. And whether it's a yes or a no, it makes no difference to me, but I need you to decide so you have the clarity of knowing. Because I know, because I agree that the problem is you don't have the skills to make money. But I'm concerned that if you leave here today with you leaving more doors open, it's not going to get you any closer to what you want. I agree that you don't have the skills. I agree that you hate your job. I'm concerned that if we keep thinking about it, insert the objection, or that you keep weighing up different options, you won't get what you want because it's already been X amount of time.
Mhm.
Cool. Anytime they ask for your input or your opinion, they're putting the focus on you. And so
Mhm.
it's the same way in the triage calls. But something like that, what do you feel like makes you so special? It's a stupid question. It's a self-defeating question because he's asking you, what is the most valuable part of this program? But really, that's the question that he should be answering. Like he can't look to you to know what's valuable. He's got to look within himself. And that's what they're like. Well, I don't think there's any one thing that makes us super special. Everyone has something different to say because it's not really about what I think, but what you get out of it. So for you, from what we've laid out, where do you feel like you'd see the most value in what we do? Or what do you feel like
Mhm.
you makes us special? Spin that back around to me.
Yeah, I do like this one, and I'm like leaning towards it, but I've got a few other meetings scheduled with some other guys, and I just want to hear them out before I make any rash decisions.
Yes, certainly. And regarding our program itself, I mean, do you have any questions like around the program?
No, everything makes perfect sense.
Okay. And if you tried it, do you feel like it would work?
Yeah, I feel like it might.
Why do you feel like it would though?
Oh, it seems pretty structured. And like with the lifetime support thing, like that's pretty good too.
Mhm.
I feel like with that like you guys sound like you're here to help, so I feel like
Yeah.
that's why it might work.
Yeah. And, with all of this, seeing a program where you've got people who are here to help, like, why is that so important to you?
Just so that I feel like I'm not lost. Like if I ever get stuck, there's someone there to kind of help me get through that.
Hmm. And why do you feel like that's so important to you now though?
'Cause I'm scared to start something and fail. Like I don't wanna, spend 2,500 on a program for there to not be like good support where like if I do come to a roadblock, I'm just stuck forever and I don't know how to proceed. So it's just like a waste of money in the end.
Yeah, 100%, man. I can certainly resonate with you on that, right? And I'd say that's even why we exist, is to help people with exactly that. But, as much as you're looking at other programs and stuff, um, how do you know when you feel like you found the program?
It's more of like a gut feeling. Like like when everything sounds right, because I can only know so much without being inside. So I'll
Yeah,
just go off what you'll say or what someone else will say, and this sounds pretty good so far.
yeah. And so building on that, I mean, do you feel like the results come from picking the best program or picking the program that you're going to commit to get the results with?
I guess just picking a program, but at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm choosing the best opportunity for myself.
Right. Well, when it comes to opportunities, right? I mean, what are these other programs you're looking at?
I'm looking at like a e-commerce one,
Mm.
looking at a drop shipping one, but I haven't really gone too deep into them. That's why I want to hear them out, see what they have to offer. Of
Yeah. Well, could I make a suggestion?
course.
Well, like with anything, when it comes to getting results, when it comes to programs and stuff like that, like you said earlier, like it's really a gut feeling at the end of the day, and having seen a lot of people who've been in similar situations, it's not really so much a matter of because they all work, to be frank with you, right? I mean, you could be a millionaire in drop shipping, you could be a millionaire in Amazon, you could be a millionaire in audiobooks, you could be a millionaire in affiliate marketing. But ultimately, right, the most important thing is that you pick something and you commit to it to making it a millionaire. Because what's going to hold you back is feeling like you've picked something thinking that you're like got a better option that you're potentially half in and half out. You know what I mean? And so, like, with people who have been in your situation who've been able to get out of it, what do you feel like they do when they're poised with different options and different choices?
I guess they just pick one and focus on that.
And why do you feel like they do that?
'Cause you don't want to have too many of your eggs in too many different baskets. Otherwise, like what's the point? You're not really focused on everything. You're just trying to do like too many things at once, I guess. Too many plates.
Right. Well, more importantly, what would happen if you like committed to something but still kept your eggs in too many baskets?
I guess it'd just be a waste of time because I'm not really like focusing on that one thing that I did commit to.
Yeah. And building on the timepiece, how long have you wanted to find something that would actually create a full-time like income for you so you can step away from your work and all that?
2, 3 years now.
And so like let's say 2, 3 years ago you had committed to something back then. Where do you feel like you'd be today?
I feel like I'd be in a much different place now.
Yeah. And so with all of this, right, like the committing is the easy part. Like picking which one to do, that's simple. The hard part is the follow through on it. And so like you've been presented an opportunity, and while there's other stuff out there, I mean, you could stay on that rabbit hamster wheel forever finding other stuff. What's important is that you pick something and you choose to follow through with it, right? Because like you said, that's what it takes to be successful. And so, as much as you've got these other calls and stuff, do you feel like it really serves you to continue to keep weighing out options? Because it's already been 2 years.
Yeah, I get what you mean,
And
but I
well,
kind
and
of
it's
set.
not about getting what I mean. Like it's not about just me just trying to make a good point. But I'm in this for you, brother. I mean, like I'm dead serious. Because like it's been 2 years. And what I'm afraid of is that if we leave this call today, keeping doors open and continue to stay in between A and B and C, we don't actually move closer to those things that you want, that.
Mm,
So what can we do to actually get you closer to those things you want?
committing to one thing and going with it.
So what do you think you should do?
I feel like I should do it. Get
You
inside the
sure?
program. Yeah, I'm sure.
Cool, man. I'm happy for you, but I don't want you to make this commitment feeling like you've still got other options or other choices and doors out there. So do you feel like you're really ready to commit? Because I want to see you be one of our success stories in 6 months, 12 months time.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. Push it through.